I got a rep for my boy, Bobby Brown. So make sure you all go to Jada's show, Red Table Talk on Facebook. Watch Bobby Brown's episode of Red Table Talk. If you're a New Edition fan, if you're a Bobby Brown fan, if you're a fan of healing, if you're a fan of second, third, fourth, fifth chances, definitely check that out. Red Table Talk, Bobby Brown. People are always trying to get in your videos. Anyway, check out Red Table Talk with Bobby Brown, and let me know what y'all think. I'm all about redemption and healing. As you see, this page, if you go on my bio, bringing the love, light, and healing. And as a life coach, that's what I'm about. Personal peace journey. That's my new book. All right, everybody. My boy Bobby Brown was on the red table. He was at the red table. And y'all know when you're at the red table, it's about healing, it's about growth, it's about learning. And Bobby Brown, anybody that knows me knows that he is my fave. So first when he came out, my husband going to laugh, but Jada was like, you smell good. And I've been telling people that for years when I stood next to him, how good he smelled. But it's not about that. He talked about Bobby Christina. He talked about Bobby Jr. passing away and him getting the word out about drugs and the drugs that are on the street that people, are lacing with all kind of things, and people are unaware of what they're taking. He talked about being a better man, being a better father. He has been off of narcotics for 20 years, 19 to be exact, and alcohol for 1 year. Go to part 2. All right, part 2, Bobby Brown, Red Table Talk. All right, so I just wanted to continue. So Bobby also talked about how, he's been off narcotics for 19 years, but he was struggling with alcohol to the point where he had no control over his bodily fluids. And his children seeing that made him say, you know what, I gotta stop. But he also said drinking provided a necessary alternative, because the other alternative was him shaking and having reactions of not having alcohol. And alcohol was kind of keeping him alive, but not. He was on there taking ownership of his life and wanting to be a better example for his younger children, having conversations. But his wife also joined him, and they talked about going to therapy separately and apart. And really, he gave her credit for helping him be a better person and sticking with him. Part 3, Bobby Brown, Red Table Talk. Overall, it was a great conversation. Jada says she hasn't seen him in years, but she's never seen him so calm and sober in a sense. And Gammy is a former addict, and she's been clean for 30 years, she says. So it was good having her there because she could relate. And if you've never had an addiction, I've never had one, you can't relate personally, but you can relate based off of someone's story. But I love Bobby, and I love to see him this way. And even Willow added her perspective as a child, and what children see and what parents can teach them through their actions and their missteps. But Alicia really his wife seems like she's a great balancing act, if you will, for Bobby, and to do better for his kids, his grown kids, his grandkids, and his little kids. Go Bobby. Love. Kendelllenice, the Remix Coach, part 4, and the final part of the review of Red Table Talk with my boy Bobby Brown. So overall, in this conversation, I laughed, I cried, I smiled the whole time, because look how good God is. You know what I mean? Bobby has been through hell in the back, the loss of his parents, the loss of his ex-wife, the loss of his 2 children, and all his childhood friends that he lost and was there when they got murdered. And for him to be still standing, and for God to keep giving him all of these chances, he's meant to be here. So all the negative talk and all of that stuff, that's not welcome on this page. But healing is, and growth is, and ownership and accountability is. So it was a great show. Bobby Brown on the Red Table Talk. Thanks for listening.